Hi everybody, I am SR, a business consultant and success coach. Today I would like to talk on how to survive a recession. The economy always has and always will have its ups and downs. It's easy to coast through the good times, but how do you come out of the tough times unscathed? By preparing adequately, cutting costs, and making sure you still have some income coming in, you can emerge out of a recession just as strong as you were before it. Step 01. Create an emergency fund. If you don't already have an adequate emergency fund set aside, specify a goal for how much money you want to add to it every month. Your fund should be kept in a savings account with your bank. While normally it's recommended that a two-income couple keep 3 months' worth of expenses in an emergency fund, during a downturn the recommended amount is 6 months' worth instead. This is especially important if you're in an industry that gets hit hard by a recession, e.g., construction, financial services, food, and if you're a one-income family. Dual-income families may be safe with 3 or 4 months' worth of savings. If you're self-employed, you should set aside up to a year's worth of expenses. Step 02. Pay off debt. You should always work to be debt-free, but when a recession is coming it's even more important to do so. Focus first on paying off your debt with the highest interest rate, which is usually your credit card debt. From here, pay off debts with lower interest rates as you can, working to lower your debt as much as possible. Reducing your debts will lower your monthly expenses and give you a better chance of surviving a recession if you lose your job or need to cut down on spending. Money saved from not having to pay debt repayments can then be saved for your emergency fund or otherwise saved. Saved money can be invested in securities when their prices drop during a recession. Step 03. Create additional income streams. In a recession, there's always the chance that you might lose your job. Your primary focuses should be to keep your current job and be ready to enter the market again for a new one if you lose it. Keep an updated resume, investigate job opportunities, etc. However, you can also increase your financial security by creating separate income streams. These can be a second job, an online business, or any form of passive income. Even if you can only make an additional $500 or $1,000 per month, this extra income can help you get through tough time if your primary source of income dries up. Step 04. Diversify your investments. During a recession, stock prices will usually fall dramatically, which means your investment accounts could be hit hard. While many companies and their stock prices will recover out of the recession, some will enter default and cause you to lose money. You can reduce the risk of this happening by spreading out your investments. Think about buying bonds, investing in securities from other countries, or investing in precious metals. These investments, particularly the last two, may move independently of the market and can protect your assets in a recession. Step 05. Reduce expenses. There are many ways to cut expenses during a recession. In many cases, you can maintain your same quality of life while focusing on living lean and cutting out extravagant and unnecessary expenses. Step 06. Develop a risk management plan. If you haven't already done so, create a plan for what to do in the event of a recession. This risk management plan should include a set of actions you plan to take in the event that you lose business or customers due to an economic downturn. After all, it will be easier to think of what to do before a recession than in the heat of the moment as your employees are panicking and unsure of what to do. Make sure to create concrete steps to follow and then transmit the plan to other managers or partners so that they can follow it as well. Step 07. Cross-train your employees. If you do end up letting some employees go, you will need others to step into their roles. This is why it is important to cross-train your employees for various roles within the business. This is best if done before it is needed. Step 08. Focus on customers. You should focus all of your efforts on retaining regular customers and maintaining your relationships with them. Make sure that they know that their business is appreciated. In addition, keep your quality just as high as before, even if you've had to make other cuts around the business. A recession is also a good opportunity to evaluate your customers. You may have those customers who are not profitable to work with. A recession is the perfect time to sever these relationships and seek new ones. Step 09. Don't cut your prices. Many businesses turn to deals and sales when the recession is hurting them. However, doing so will only make it harder for customers to justify paying your regular prices when the recession is over. In addition, these lower prices can cut into much-needed profits. The only exception is that you may want to offer one-time payment extensions or discounts to customers that are also having a hard time. Just be clear to them that you are only extending this service once. Step 10. Enjoy life. In order to avoid recession depression, don't let fear control you. An intense feeling of paranoia can make you an inflexible employee and also strain your relationships. Be thankful for what you have, and make sure to have fun. Instead of not taking a family vacation, for example, take a staycation or exchange your home for free accommodation instead. Invite your family to think of creative ways to save money without skimping on happiness. Accept difficult times as a challenge for your fortitude and adaptability.